Okay, next question. I think if you reach this point of the Q&A, I think this is the second stage. If you've decided to go for a solo travel, this is the second stage of the question that you might face. Let's see what the question are. So the question is like, if you have decided to do solo travel and you have decided that you want to go, so the question is, how do you tell your parents? I think this question is really depend on how your parents think, but no offense, based on my personal opinion, if you are ready and if you can bear all your costs and responsibility for the choices that you make, I think you can just tell your parents directly and just hope to get support from them. Like, I mean, you just have to let them know that you know what you're doing and you know how to keep yourself safe, and yeah, I think that's what you need to tell them, and to let them know that you won't be starving or homeless for the next few months that you're not at home. I think that's what you need to tell them, that you can take care of yourself. That's all. Okay, next question. What about your full-time job, if you have one before you start solo traveling? What about a full-time job? I think you have to make a choice. Like, I think it all comes to your intention. Like, why do you want to start this at first? Like, if you have a full-time job, and why are you so desperate to do a solo travel? Is it the current condition doesn't satisfy you, or the current condition that you are you don't feel healthy, you don't feel good, and you want to, I don't know, leave and to do something else or to see something else, or you just feel like you just have to step up the game and like move on to another stage of your life. So if that's it, if that's the intention of you wanting to do solo travel, then I think you should quit your job. Shit, I feel so bad for wanting people to quit your full-time job. Yeah, so I think it really depends on your intention, and it really depends on your plan. Like, do you plan to continue working after the solo travel, or do you think it's just a break for yourself, or do you want to do this for a longer time? It really just up to you. So yeah. Next question. What are your feelings and emotions to travel alone for the first time, and what's your feeling to leave your friends and family? My first time traveling alone, let me think. It was February 2019. It was very exciting, very exciting, and also scary, because I chose Korea as my first country, which is a country that I've never been to previously with my friends or family. I've never been to that country before, and also the language barrier. I think I couldn't sleep with the plane at that time, and then when I reached there, it was a bit confusing. Like, everything is so big, I feel so small because everything is so new. Yeah, and I think that's the excited feeling. Yeah, when I tried to figure out how to go to my hostel and stuff, it was a bit crazy, and when I successfully get to the hostel and stuff, I feel free because no one is telling me what to do, and you feel happy for a moment, and then you feel anxious for a moment because you're alone and nobody's gonna ask you what you're gonna do and stuff. So it's really a new kind of experience that you really won't experience if you're staying at your own place now. Like, I think that's the whole point of solo traveling. That's too, this kind of feeling you really won't get it until you do solo traveling. And how does it feel to leave your friends and stuff? So I keep telling myself and my friends and my family that, oh, it's okay, I'm just leaving for 3 months, I'll come back after 3 months, no worry. Yeah, leaving my friends was fine, I guess, because like WhatsApp and stuff, you can always do video calls, and yeah, I think it's not that hard. I think meeting new people is harder. Okay, next question. My parents' point of view. So obviously my parents were worried. My parents were, I would say, pretty supportive financial wise, because they were always telling me that, oh, if you have not enough money, be sure to let me know, blah blah blah, and all those stuff, because they know that once I've decided something, nothing could change my mind at that point of time. Although they're not really like happy about my choice. They feel like, why do you want to leave home? I think obviously it's that, but because they know me so well that like once I've decided something, like I won't back up unless it's really necessary. So they were like, okay, just tell me if you need money. That's all. That's for the first time when I wanted to do solo travel. That's the reaction they gave me, and yeah, they will keep convincing me like, you should cancel this plan, you should do that, this is not a good idea, and blah blah blah. Yeah, but just too late dad, too late mom. Once I've decided something, I have to go. If not, I will regret my whole life. Yeah, so yeah, that's their reaction, I guess. Okay, next question. What are your backup plans financial wise? So backup plans financial wise, you mean like when you're there at the country? I'm not sure what that really means, but I'll assume like what are your financial plans when you're there? So I would say your backup financial plan is to firstly get a credit card. I think credit card is really useful. Like try not to use it. For my own opinions, like try not to use credit card because like it's so hard to see it when you're gonna pay it at the end of the month. But yeah, I'll use credit card only like when it's necessary or like I need to buy like something big or expensive. Yeah, I think credit card is a good backup plan. And also one tip here, like if you guys don't have a credit card or you guys travel really often, I think it's a really good idea to get a big pay card. And this is not an ad and stuff, but yeah, you should just apply for a big pay card and you can get the card for free and they will send it to your house. They have pretty good rates for the different currency in different countries. So yeah, I think a big pay card is a good idea to get. What if you're suddenly low in budget while you're traveling? Like how low is your budget? Either you try to earn some money or you just get ready to go home, because I told you before, first do your Q&A, right? Your backup plan is to have at least save the money for a return ticket. So you shouldn't touch the money for your return ticket. And if you're almost there and you have no more income, you don't have any ways to get side incomes already, then I think it's ready for you to go home. Okay, but for me, I won't put myself in that situation. I will try to save some money, especially on food. Sometimes if I know I might be low on budget this month or this week, yeah, I will try to stay as long as possible. But usually you have to really plan carefully, like keep some side income that you can still work on even you're not in a country. And it might be a lot, it might not be a lot, but at least you have some side incomes that you still can work on. Oh, okay, next question. What about your jobs and studies when you come back? First and foremost, it depends on your priority, no offense of course, but both of these are not my priority for myself, because I think you can get a job anytime you want and you can study anytime you want. But for my situation that time, for my first time solo traveling, because it's your first time so you really don't know what will happen, right? Point of view that time, I quit my job like 2 months before I started solo traveling. And then about my studies, I stopped for a semester because I don't know if I can cope with like online studying that time when I'm not in the country. I don't know what will happen because it's my first time and you might be nervous about it too, because you don't know if you can cope with it or not. Yeah, for me, that's how I deal with it. Like, yeah, got my first experience. My second solo travel, I continue because I know how to handle it already. Like, I know I can handle my studies while I'm solo traveling based on my first experience. So yeah, I think if it's your first time, you can take a break from your study. Oh, next question, how to sustain your incomes while traveling? Oh, like I said, you don't have to earn a lot, but of course you have to have a budget first, and then after that, like I said, get some side incomes, or you can do some freelance job from freelance.com. I think that's the website, yeah, freelance.com thing, or Fiverr if it's possible. Like for me myself, there's really a lot of way to get side incomes. It's really just how you want to do it or how desperate you want to find a side income. That's my point of view. So do some simple stuff like translating. I usually do a lot of translating emails and documents. Yeah, try to get some side incomes. It doesn't have to be a lot, but at least there are some, and it will help you sustain for some time, definitely. Okay, next question. What do you do with unexpected situation? For example, Corona. Okay, this is a very good question because I'm currently living this unexpected situation. I would say that 在家靠朋友，在家靠家人，出外靠朋友，是这样讲吗？对。So I think you really have to be flexible, high adaptability, and be open-minded, and I think you have to really stay positive at all time and look at the positive side. And I think it's really important to meet people and try to stay with like good and positive people, because I don't know how to help you guys with this. I think it's just positive attracts positive, like you get what I mean, like you attract good people. For me, these few years traveling, I really met a lot of good people. I won't say I didn't met bad people, like I still met like weird people. I would say, I wouldn't say they are bad, but I just say like they are weird. For me, I just choose who I want to meet. Like if I know you're weird, I just don't see you another time. That's all. And I think it's really important law of attraction. I think it's really important when you're alone, and also be kind. Always be kind and be nice. It's not nice to be mean when you're out there alone. It just doesn't put you in a good position, because sometimes you need help and stuff. And for an unexpected situation like this, it's really good if you met people that want and that can help you, and in any ways. Yeah, you just really need to have a good discussion with the people you met and who your friends are. Like discuss with them if it's possible for you to stay here, especially in this situation. Like if it's possible for them to give you a space to stay. I think it's really important that you attract good people to you. And for me, in this situation, I got a lot of help from the friends that I know here, and yeah, they're really helpful and really nice people. And yeah, I would say myself really lucky, like really lucky. What a nice life I have. That's all I can say. I wouldn't say like no bad things happen to me, but I would say like I try to see the positive side of it and do some risk management, you know, like try to think like what's the worst case scenario and be ready for the worst case scenario. Like if the worst case scenario didn't happen, for me everything else is just bonus. Yeah, that's how I get through everything. This is the first few stage of the Q&A. I hope until here it really helps anyone that wanted to solo travel. Feel free to comment more questions if you still have any other questions. I will reply, or I will do another Q&A, I don't know, but yeah, I would love to help you guys. And stay tuned for the next video, because I would be showing you what to pack and my advice on packing and what did I pack. And stay tuned for the next video, and I hope this video really helps you. I hope to see you start solo traveling, and if you do solo traveling, just let me know. I might meet you in another country, I don't know. If you started solo traveling because of my Q&A, it's gonna be so awesome. Okay, so time to travel the world and to see this beautiful world, even if it's in Corona. Nah, Corona is not a good idea, but whatever I'm saying, see you in the next video.